What the heck is that?
Well, I got a gift. Somebody who watches the show bought me something.
I mean, I take gifts too. Oh, is that not the point?
You don't wear the proper colors to receive gifts.
Yuck.
This is from Tabitha.
Oh.
Thanks, Tabitha.
Oh, God.
Look at that. Go Pack Go.
Is that where your dog takes a dump?
There's no dog crap in there. Welcome back to another episode of our Expert Take, where we talk all that is the NFL, but mainly the Green Bay Packers.
The Minnesota Vikings.
And the eggs that they laid this week. Boom. The Vikings laid an egg. Kirk Cousins laid an egg.
He did.
He did.
Up until like the last drive, they were in it the whole time. Like had we been playing like we played in October,
yeah,
we would have killed them.
Had you had the offensive player of the month from October, you would have killed him. But that guy didn't show up.
We got the guy from September.
Off month, on month, off month.
So that means we'll be on in
December.
Oh, but we'll be off in the
January.
But back on in February where it counts.
Oh my gosh.
If we make it that far.
Nope.
If you would have asked me at the beginning of the season, are the Vikings going to win this game? Being, a Homer Rube, I would have said, of course they are. Woo!
Yeah.
But inside, I was like, no way. Then they do awesome in October. Then I hear Patty Melt Mahomes is out. And I'm like,
we got a chance.
We got a chance. We can go up. This is going to be fantastic. And then they just did what I expected them to do in the first place. But for some reason, it hurts more. Like, had we lost this game, had I been able to see in the future and saw we lost this game like I thought we were gonna, I'd be fine. But they went and did like the Vikings thing and just got my hopes up.
My brother was texting. He's like, Kirk Cousins loses to another backup. And I said to him, I was like, well, I mean, Matt Moore did not play horrible. He played a good game. But then he goes, yeah, well, still a backup making way less money than Kirk Cousins is.
Oh, that's true. 2 fourth quarter drives that we could have capitalized on to save the day, and just run out the clock. And it was just poor play calling, poor play execution. And 2 times we punted the ball away. The last one was like a 20-yard punt that put him in field goal range. Like first down, they could have kicked in one.
Just hand you the win. There you go. It's
terrible.
Adam Thielen comes back way too early from an injury.
He comes back, and in one play, he's back out. Because,
So things just did not go well. A game to forget.
A game to forget. A game where, compared to the rest of the NFC North, we could have moved up. And instead, we just went, nah, don't want it.
Speaking of games to forget, the Green Bay Packers, they had the later afternoon game, and I'm thinking the Minnesota Vikings lost. We're going to go 2 games ahead. Everybody else in the NFC North is losing. We are just going to skyrocket past everybody.
Old Man Rivers.
We are playing the Los Angeles Chargers, who had 3 wins going into that game.
But who now have
4. Oh my gosh.
Third quarter, 19-0.
Yeah.
I did smile.
That was my joy for the day.
I did smile when I saw that.
It was so bad. What is happening right now? And I've told you this before. That's why I don't like games like that, because going into it, there's some Packer fans out there that they're like, oh yeah, we got 7 wins. They only have 3. The Chargers, we're going to kill the Chargers. I'm like, don't say it.
Oh, shut up.
Don't say it.
Shut up,
for that reason. Exactly.
They jinxed it.
The Packers defense, first of all,
terrible.
Wow.
You know what it looked like? The Packers defense the last 10 years.
Yeah, no kidding. They could not stop a pass. They could not stop a run. So this is what the Packers defense did.
Nothing? I thought that's what you were going to say.
Nothing until the Chargers got into the red zone. Then they decided to play. They were going to let the Chargers pass all day. Yeah. And then once they get into the red zone, well, now we're going to step it up and stop them. So they only get 3 points. Well, why didn't you do that when they were back on their own 25? Come on. On the other side of the ball, possibly even worse. After halftime, Tony Romo and Jim Nantz were calling the game. When they came back from halftime, they had come out of the booth and they were down on the field. Something you don't normally see with reporters. So everybody's like, oh, they're like calling from the field. Oh, maybe they're just switching it up. Nobody knew why they were doing it. And they come back, a couple drives later, they come back from a commercial break and they're back in the booth. It showed stats. And it said, Tony Romo and Jim Nantz, total yards, 60. Packers, total yards, 52. solely went down to the field to mock the Packers, proving that they had more yards than the Packers offense.
Tony Romo, broadcaster of the year. Yeah, that's incredible.
He's still bitter about Dez not catching that ball.
Speaking of yards per half, only 2 teams have been held to 10 or fewer yards in a half over the last 3 years. The Chicago Bears
Chicago
on Sunday against the Eagles, who had 9 yards in the first half. And the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017 when Matt Nagy was the offensive coordinator.
Oh my gosh. For those of you that don't know who Matt Nagy is, he is the Chicago Bears head coach.
Let's cheer the mood up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's go down the Bears' decisions in the past few years. Matt Nagy has a half with 10 or fewer yards with the Chiefs. Let's hire him to be our head coach. Mitch Trubisky. Let's trade up to get him. And that's why the Bears are having the season they're having.
So the Vikings laid an egg. The Packers laid a much larger egg.
Yep.
But the Bears are still terrible. So the
Bears are by far the worst.
And if we look at the rest of the league, we have one more remaining undefeated team.
Yes, because
the Patriots have fallen. And I told you that the Patriots would go 8-0 until they played the Ravens.
You did.
This is the expert take. I have an elite football mind, so there we go.
There we go.
There's only one remaining undefeated team, the San Francisco 49ers.
Jimmy G.
Who saw that one coming? That's why the Packers loss kind of bothers me. The 49ers are still rolling, the Saints are still rolling, and the Packers just drop a dud game to a team they shouldn't have lost to, and that loss could have very well taken them out of potentially getting a first round bye in the playoffs, which is a bummer.
Definitely.
So we had a bunch of losses around all of us, a bunch of other teams losing, but one team came out victorious on Sunday.
What?
For the first time this season.
What?
The Miami Dolphins
win a game!
Won their first game.
So let me get this straight. The Dolphins won their first game by trading away literally everybody on their team. I think there's fans in uniforms now. However, the defeated team.
The Cincinnati Bengals. Congratulations. You are in first place for the first overall pick in the next NFL draft.
What a weird week.
It was a very strange week.
Everybody in the NFC North loses. The Patriots lose. 49ers still undefeated. Dolphins win. Bengals are still terrible. What?
It was kind of, it is a week to forget. I want to forget it. We're moving on to the next. And that's what Aaron Rodgers even said. He goes, you know what? We got dealt some humble pie. He said there's been a lot of chatter about our record, and unfortunately, I think we started listening to it. And then bam. So hopefully we can just erase this week. Winning cures all.
Yes.
So hopefully we can get back to it next week.
So what's coming up this next week?
Well, the Vikings are playing in primetime.
Against them boys!
Dem boys! But it's the Cowboys. It's the NFC East, which we have already determined is terrible.
Yes, that should be a win.
Hopefully they can cure it all, get a win. And same goes for the Packers. They have the Panthers coming in to Lambeau, which the Panthers, I don't even know what they're doing with their quarterbacks now. They have the young Allen guy, Cam Newton. I'm pretty sure he's healthy. He just hasn't been playing. I have no idea.
Cam's just a weird guy.
He is. Hopefully the Packers can win. Hopefully, I mean, it's them boys. So yeah, hopefully the Vikings.
We better
win that one. And hopefully the Bears and Lions lose. All can be right with the world.
Yep.
Make sure to like the video.
Leave us a comment.
Subscribe, because
we'll see you again.
We will be back. Go Pack.
I have longer arms.
You do. I'm too short.